Welcome, everybody, to the Modern Day Overthinker podcast. My name is Colin, and I'm your host. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. If it's your first time listening, welcome. If you're a returning guest, welcome back. This week's episode, and I'm getting back to the weekly episodes, is with Sarah Tisinger, and she is a Quad Cityan as well. She's a burlesque dancer. She's a human being. She's also done some stand-up comedy. We had a great conversation about depression, anxiety, and her battles with severe migraines as well. And she brought notes, which is awesome. Notes with a list of helpful tips and things that she does that helps her battle with her mental and physical illnesses, which is awesome. It's always great when people bring that to the table. And I don't think I need to do a bigger intro than that. I mean, the podcast speaks for itself. So let's get right into it. This is my episode number 31 with Sarah Tisinger. Welcome, everybody, to the Modern Day Overthinker podcast. Today's guest is Sarah Tisinger.
Nailed it.
Nailed it?
Yep.
Okay. That was the second take. All right. So we wanted to talk about a couple different things. Sarah and I are both in the comedy community. That's how we were able to meet. And we both had the same birthday, which we found out today. So that's really cool. And yeah, I just wanted to talk about, obviously wanted to talk about mental health, but also just some things that she has done that has been helpful for her that I think will help other people. And she's also a nerd like me and did her research. And yeah, so I just wanted to give you an opportunity to kind of give a little bit of a background, just a brief intro from your point of view. I don't like to do other people's intros for them. It's kind of weird. So
I know. You forgot the coolest person in the Quad Cities.
oh yeah, close person in the closet. I will get
you.
in a lot of trouble for saying that. So
I know. It's cool. It's cool. Hello, everyone. This feels weird.
Yeah, it's weird at first. It gets less weird.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a human. I live in the Quad Cities.
Did you grow up in the Quad Cities?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I did not go far. But yeah, I do burlesque in the area. I tried a little bit of comedy. I don't know. People say I'm in the community. I'm like, not really. I show up and I watch sometimes and I laugh.
Yeah, the other day you were just like in and out. You like you're not even Irish anymore. You're not Irish anymore.
Well, because I'm not. I can't even do an Irish goodbye correctly because I'm not Irish. Turns out we just found that out last night. So
yeah, devastating.
My whole identity has been crushed. But well, last night I was interviewing James Draper for a new comedy publication that's supposed to be starting.
Yeah, I've heard about it.
He did that beforehand, and then I kind of scooted out. But you might have also seen me at Spellbound. I teach some classes over there a few times a year. Otherwise, I'm kind of just the loud reddish head that's not Irish in the Quad Cities. Yeah.
It's an adjustment.
Yep.
Well, you look Irish, so they got that going for you.
I'm white.
You're white, and you have reddish hair.
Reddish hair.
Reddish hair.
Yeah. I look a little angry sometimes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like to drink a lot? What's a lot?
Depends on the day. No, but I found out what I thought the percentage was Irish is actually Scottish. So,
it's close enough.
God, I feel like maybe I don't have mental illness. I just have a Scottish person inside of me, like really angry that I keep saying I'm Irish.
Ooh.
And like maybe
that's it.
Maybe this whole time I've just not had mental illness. I don't know.
Yeah, you've just been covering it all up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Just an
Man,
angry drunk
end of
person inside
podcast.
me.
It's over. That's it. So yeah, so we talked a little bit before we started recording, and a little bit about anxiety and depression. And is that something that you've been dealing with for quite some time?
Yeah, like forever. I mean, I think I was one of those kids who just assumed everybody else felt that way
Okay.
about
Yeah.
everything. and my sister had a kid a couple years ago, and she had like really bad anxiety. I can't remember what it's called, but like really bad anxiety. It's a thing. I don't know. That people struggle with sometimes after they have a kid. And
Like postpartum.
yeah, it's
Postpartum.
postpartum
Yeah.
anxiety, I think. But
Yeah.
she's
It's a thing.
explaining to me like what anxiety is and like what an and I'm like, hold on. Are you 38 and these are your first bouts of anxiety like in your life? Like I'm very confused. Are you explaining this to me right now? Like what?
Oh, yeah. Normal people.
Oh
Yeah.
God, they're the worst.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I just kind of thought, I don't know, everybody kind of had anxiety and um fun thing for me is that I had depression too. And like I think when I look back on it, I'm like, yeah, that probably was about like fourth grade is about when that started, but I didn't actually like put a word to it. Nobody wanted to put a word to it. It was really weird.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of doctors for a lot of things, and nobody wanted to say depression.
Oh, you're just a little down. You're a little sad.
Yeah, everybody feels a little sad and
Uh,
tired sometimes, right?
yeah.
Um,
For no reason.
yeah, just constantly.
Yeah.
But so yeah, it was only in like the last couple of years that I really like owned it and put a word to it, and I'm open and honest about it, and I just don't try to hide from it anymore. It just, yeah, it's a thing.
So you actually got diagnosed eventually.
I think like I was telling them, I'm like, no, I have depression.
Sometimes that has to happen.
Yeah.
It's like, because there's so many things. It's like a dartboard. Like they just try to
Mhm.
throw things at a dartboard and see what sticks. And it's like, yeah. And one that got thrown around a lot when I was younger, when I eventually got diagnosed with OCD, which is an anxiety disorder,
Mhm.
is bipolar. And that was like the flavor of the year or whatever they were doing. Like they were
Yep.
diagnosing everyone bipolar, and there
Yeah.
was probably some new medication out that they were pushing. I don't know. Who knows? I could get into conspiracy theories, but I'm not gonna go with that.
Yeah, there was a while I was treated for bipolar, and I'm like, yeah, this isn't it. Like, this
Yeah.
isn't working. And like, I've had like a therapist since then. I'm like, literally, just need you to tell me I'm not bipolar, because now I'm like, what is happening? There's so many things out there. There's so many words out there. And I think if you're looking for something, you'll find it. If you're looking for a diagnosis, you'll find one. It might not be the right one,
Yeah.
but you'll find one.
And sometimes it doesn't need to have a super specific label. Like I feel like with depression and anxiety, it kind of uh I actually was diagnosed major depressive disorder.
Oh, okay.
So they gave me the major
Oh,
part, and
whoa.
I was like, "You're really sad." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And mine is weird. Like I kind of get the seasonal thing, and I kind of get just like random, where I'm just like, "Why am I not happy when everything points to happy?"
When
You know?
everything's going well. Yeah, there's
Yeah,
no real reason for it. I think, yeah, that's probably the definition.
yeah. That's
There's no
pretty much
real
the
reason for
definition
it.
of depression
Yeah.
because yeah, because people without it or people who haven't experienced it, they don't get it. Like something happens in their life, like having a child or losing a job or having a really bad job or really stressful job or something like that, like sparks that.
Mhm.
But yeah, with people that actually have depression, it doesn't take anything.
Yeah, someone asked me a couple weeks ago, they're like, "Sarah, are you going through a depressive episode?" And I was like, "Episode? What?" It's just one long life episode, I think. Like,
Yeah,
it
it's
doesn't
a
go
season,
away.
more of a season. Well, not no.
I mean, it can be, yeah, kind of
Yeah.
cyclical too, but I think everybody is so complex, and all humans, like, everything is so individual to them and their experiences.
Oh
And
yeah.
what we eat, the jobs we have, the people we see on a daily basis, everything kind of plays into that.
So what was your fast forwarding so you didn't really get the proper well, I guess you you just kind of had to be like, hey, this is what's going on. And that was more recently, or?
Yeah, and I'll tell you why. So, I have like genetic migraines,
Okay.
but then I've also had a couple horse riding accidents where like I did hit and like broke my helmet open. That
Oh,
happened a couple times. I've had a few concussions. It's fine.
okay.
Um, so that kind of caused some like physical migraines because I was, I needed to be adjusted and whatever. Um, but so they were always kind of treating the migraines because remember, I thought everybody felt this way.
Yeah.
So I was now more
You're
sad.
just rolling with it.
Yeah, I was getting treatment for the pain because I didn't understand like I don't, how anything worked. Who does? But they kept treating me for migraines. But then along the way, I'm like, it's not, things aren't working, things are getting worse. And so then they started treating me more for like the anxiety and depression.
Hmm.
But a lot of the classes of medications kind of overlap. So for
Yeah.
migraines, you might take anti seizures or antipsychotics. You might try anti anxiety pills. Like, so
Oh,
really, I've tried like, like just so many things.
you've been the guinea pig for a lot of things.
Uh huh.
Yeah, I've had to do that with just, yeah. There's just
Yep.
a lot of medications for a lot of things out there.
Yes. And my problem is that I am really sensitive to side effects.
Mm.
So there would be times like I couldn't even get up to like a therapeutic dose for like I couldn't even take it for the full 6 to 8 weeks that it's supposed to kick in because the side effects were so bad. And so
So
they're like, oh
you're
crap, I'll try
a
something else.
have you taken like the genealogy thing or like the test that basically says like how quickly you absorb medication?
No. And I think it's weird no one's ever suggested that.
That is a thing. And I am similar where I quickly like yeah, it doesn't take the full 4 to 6 weeks for me before I start figuring things out. Except for with this one medication, I think it kind of crept up on me where I didn't really notice it as much with the side effects, but it was kind of like a side effect where something had to happen. I'm not going to talk about it because something had to happen for that to
Okay.
for me to be able to notice, and I was like, "Oh man, that is one of the side effects of this medication. Get me off this medication immediately."
Well, yeah, in high school, I mean, like, I was on one that it really wasn't doing much, but she really wanted to try it, and I
Mhm.
gained like 20
Oh yeah, there's
pounds.
that too with certain medications. Yeah.
And then I was like crying all the time because I'm 16 and just gained a bunch of weight, and the meds weren't working anyway. So it's just, you're like, oh,
Yeah, being a
man.
teenager already is just awful. So,
Well, and treating depression or anxiety or anything, I think, in teenagers is so hard.
yeah, because you're gonna be a different person in a few years. Your brain is going to be different, I should say.
Well, your hormones are changing
Yeah.
all the time. Like the environment you're in is always stressful. I don't know. Teens are always stressful. They just seem very angsty.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
glad I'm out of that.
Oh, yeah. And the way they communicate now is so much different than us. I sound like an old man, but it's true. Uh, just a lot more messaging than on the phone, and I even catch myself doing it because it's just easier to text people, you know.
Yeah.
Um, but I have friends that are, that are my age, and that yeah, like one of my friends, Steven, he hates texting. He will call me, and like sometimes it's like I don't have enough time to talk to you on the phone, man. Like, because he's a talker. But yeah, I don't know where I was going with that, but yeah, what happened as far as when you got a little bit older and because I had a really weird experience when it came to college, and that's when things got really weird for me personally. I don't know if that happened with you, but because that was such a transitional period, and I don't know if you went to college, correct?
hmm
Okay. Um, I kind of gathered that based on what you said, what you did. I won't talk about it on air. And you didn't even tell me where you work anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But so did you go to school for marketing?
Journalism.
Journalism. Okay.
Yes.
So did you go away for school or did you stay more local? We won't specify where you went to school.
No, I can't. I went to Iowa State University,
Oh, lame.
and
All
I don't know.
right.
Go Cyclones. Um,
No one says that really, like, super proudly.
Well, we're really bad at sports. It's fine.
Yeah,
It's
it's okay.
fine. The academics are great. Um,
I've heard, yeah.
yeah, I almost like didn't go. Like I freaked out the week before
Ooh, okay.
and like just didn't want to go.
It's a big, big change, and then, yeah, you're at home for all that time of your life, and then you have to go out and yeah, and especially, yeah, Ames is a good 2.5 hours away, right?
Mhm. I was really scared. I think that like the migraines would get worse and then
Oh, okay.
I'd be on my own kind
Mhm.
of a deal and that I mean, you're in college, you are on your own. It's the first time you're really navigating anything by yourself. I mean, in my situation anyway.
Oh, yeah,
Um
that's how mine was too.
so yeah, that was just kind of scary. And things did happen. That was when I had some of those more riding accidents. So I had like one in high
Oh,
school that was really bad and then one in college. Yeah, I had a couple concussions and stuff. Like I said, broken bones, it's fine.
how many bones have you broken?
Well, I've broken the same elbow twice.
Ooh, elbow.
Mhm. Yep.
That's rough.
Actually, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I think I just kind of blacked out how I did anything. Like, how did I wash my hair? I don't remember. Like, your elbow's broken. Like, you cannot move your arm.
Yeah, and was it was your left are you left-handed?
No, no. Thank goodness I'm right-handed. But
That's
yeah,
helpful, at
I broke my
least.
left elbow twice.
I broke my left wrist. That was annoying.
But
That
yeah,
was
you still can't do anything. Like,
Yeah, luckily, I write with my right hand, and, I'm right-handed, but, yeah, it was still weird, and awkward for a while, and then you got the smelly cast and all that good stuff.
see, I didn't have a cast because they don't do that for elbows.
Oh, sling?
Mhm.
Ugh, that's actually worse, I think.
I just had to look at it every day. You useless
You're
crap,
just a
man.
useless elbow.
Yep.
So, college, you had an incident with another horse riding accident. Any type of, anything that happened mentally, or was college pretty smooth for the most part, or
Oh God, no. So like,
relatively speaking?
so,
Yeah.
so my migraines did get worse
Okay, the
when I
migraines
was in
got worse.
college, and
Okay.
then that made my anxiety really really bad,
Okay.
and I just wanted to drop out. And I'm glad I didn't. I think I don't know. I'm still kind of mad about it, but
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, it kind of got worse, and then we started the whole. All right, let's try the new medications that are out, but it just nothing seemed to work. I think the complication with me is that I think the migraines are tied into other health issues that just haven't really gotten a diagnosis. And that's kind of
Oh,
what some providers have said. They're like, honestly, I think it's like an autoimmune disease that just we don't have a test for yet because that's what a lot of the symptoms seem like.
got it, got it.
Um, at the time, because I was also undiagnosed narcolepsy in college.
Oh,
That sucked.
yeah.
So yeah, it
Like, how
like
bad? Like, you just, like, fall asleep, like, this happened pretty often throughout the day?
well, it was so for me, it's more like I have fractured nighttime sleeping is the worst part of my narcolepsy. So, unless I take sleeping meds, like I can't sleep all the way through the night. And
Got it,
even with the meds, sometimes I don't sleep all the way through the night.
got it.
Um, yeah, I tend to respond to people like at text at like 3 a.m. That tends to be like my wake up time. Like, all right, get back to everybody at 3 a.m. Sorry, guys. Um, but yeah, so the focus is kind of more on like getting a decent amount of sleep so that I can have energy through the day. Because obviously, like 8 a.m. classes, yeah, I was falling asleep. I
Yeah.
was failing classes. It was bad. I mean, it was like, man, something's wrong. But everybody kind of kept blaming something else. So doctors would be like, oh, it's because your migraines are bad. And we already knew that. We already knew that was a struggle. And then they'd be like, no, you have migraines because you have depression. And they're like, no, you have depression because you have migraines.
Oh,
And so I kind
god.
of ended up in this loop of like nothing was helping. I was just kind of upset all the time. I don't know. I don't know how I did it. I mean, that's kind of why I'm here, right? Because now I'm older and I have like these set of things that have helped me. But in the beginning, you're just kind of lost and everything seems kind of pointless.
Mhm.
And especially when you're getting treatment and it's not working and it's not working, or
Frustrating.
yeah,
Very
super
frustrating.
bad.
So these were providers in Ames, or were they back home, or did you come back home to
A little bit of
a little
both.
bit of both? Tried
hmm
both? Yeah.
And they they don't always agree. So
Oh,
you'll come
that's
home for the summer and they'll be like, "Oh, why were they doing that?"
mm.
I don't know. Listen, why are you asking me?
Yeah.
I don't know anything. And at the time, I really wasn't looking at side effects. Like, they were just giving me stuff, and I was
Yeah.
taking it.
So
And
many side effects.
yeah, and then, whatever. It was a frustrating journey.
Yeah, it's a learning experience. It's a lot of trial and error, and it's very frustrating.
Hmm.
So, getting into more that you've learned and were able to, you eventually got to a point where you have found some things that work. Obviously, the perfect formula. I'm guessing you haven't found the perfect formula yet, or have you?
No, Colin, my life is perfect
Your
now.
life is
I
perfect
have
now?
zero struggles. Everything is
Awesome.
great.
That's awesome.
Uh,
You're the
no,
first one.
yeah, obviously that's not true. But like I said, so they label it treatment-resistant depression.
Okay,
So I'm not on any depression medication,
got it.
which is super fun, as you probably know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you're out here, like, you can't rely on meds to make you feel better. You kind of just have to find other things that help you get through the day. Like, I don't know if it makes you feel better all the time, but it just helps you get through the next thing. And that's fine. And find a little joy along the way. And I think that's the important part.
So, what are your little things that you do throughout the day that where you find that extra joy from, like music or?
Yeah, I'm huge. Like, I love music. And I would prefer to listen to music than hear most people talk. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I've got a lot of playlists. Just doing things like, I think, like a lot of people, you do those things like, ooh, if I can get through the day, I'm gonna treat myself with this.
Oh, like
You
a
kind of
motivator.
you promise yourself things. Um, I also have dogs, so a lot of times, like, I put a lot of my self responsibility on that. So
Yeah, I have to take care of something.
yeah, 100%.
Hmm.
So like a lot of reasons. There's a lot of mornings I'd rather not wake up, but they make sure I'm up every day at 7 a.m. no matter what.
Yeah,
Because they have to go outside and they have to eat, and that's been a huge, huge motivator for me.
yeah. I would
Um,
like to get a dog, but my cat would kill it. That's an issue.
yeah, cats are crazy. I mean, I
Yeah.
have a couple of those too. They have not motivated me other than,
Yeah, they don't.
yeah,
They don't.
not at all.
No,
Yeah, but I do.
they could care less.
It's true. No, I mean,
They cares. She cares sometimes. She's noticed a couple things, like sometimes when I've been down and like she's like gotten close to me, like something's going on. Like
mhm.
she knows a little bit. So, but yeah, dogs are way different.
They are. So I've been having like a weird side effect of a medication. Um, like I can't like feel the skin on my legs.
That is interesting. Just your
Yeah.
legs?
Yep. It's
Wow.
crazy. It's weird. So it's been a couple weeks now.
Like if you were
Um,
to like poke your leg, you feel that obviously, but like,
it's kind of like, well, it's kind of depends on the region, but it's kind of like half coming out of Novocaine. I don't know if you've ever had like a tooth worked on,
hmm,
where you're like half in and out of it,
yeah,
where you can kind of feel, but you can't really feel everything, and it's super weird.
okay,
It's
yeah.
like that. But it's been like weeks. But I swear to God, my
Is this a new
dog,
medication?
yeah, it's one that I was trying this summer,
Got it.
which ruined my life. Thank you. So, but I swear my dog can tell because it's like it's worse on one side. And it's like he sniffs my leg and then he licks it. Like just the one. And I'm like, this is super weird. You've never done this before. But I swear he can like smell like, dude, you're messed up.
Yeah,
And it's right here. And I want to make you feel better.
yeah. That's it's strange.
My cat does not care.
No, cat is not care.
Nope.
You have one cat,
Now I have two.
2 cats, 2 dogs.
Yeah.
And they
And-
get along. Kinda,
Mostly.
mostly.
They're figuring it out.
Yeah. But did you get them all at a similar time, or how did you go about getting? Because that's the thing with my cat. I've had my cat for a little over 4 years, and I'm like, if I get a dog now, I feel like it's just too late.
Like it's too late.
For her to adapt. Like I don't know. I feel like she's
That's
territorial,
funny.
and it's her house. I just live there and pay all the bills and do everything, and
That feels accurate.
that's
Yeah.
basically how it is there. And
Well, I had my dogs first.
okay. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like I bought a house for my dogs. I
Gotcha.
actually got a second dog for my other dog.
Okay.
And
Yeah, that does
then
work. I mean,
And
My
then I
parents
bought
did
a
that.
house
Yeah.
for my dogs, and then I bought a car because my other one, like, didn't fit them in it. Like, listen, my whole life is motivated around these dogs, and I kind of hate them, so but like I said, like, you find little things throughout the day to, like, keep you going.
Yeah.
They're one of them.
Yeah. Dogs are, yeah. Yeah, that's the thing with cats. Like, you really don't have to do much at all. They're very low maintenance. That's the reason I got a cat, is because I was actually never home. And now I work
Mhm.
from home, and I'm like, I want a dog now.
Do you want one? I'll give you one.
No.
Oh, dang it.
I don't.
That's fine.
Well, that's kind of how I got my cat.
Where do you live again? Do you have a yard? Can I just drop
Yeah.
them off sometime?
I do have a fenced-in yard. Yeah.
There you
Yeah. As long as you can't jump that high. It's not a tall fence,
go.
but
Ooh, okay. Yeah,
it's a
we're out.
jumpable fence.
I like how you're like, don't drop your dog
Uh,
off at my house.
No, I wouldn't care, actually. I like dogs. Most dogs like me. So I'm percentage-wise, I think I'm, like, shooting, like 98% like dogs like me. I've had 2 dogs in my life ever not like me. I've kept track.
Well, they'll like you. They'll just drive you slowly insane.
Yeah. Fair.
If you weren't already. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, that's
well.
already. Yeah.
We're already kinda there.
Yeah, we're already kind of there anyway. I'd appreciate some company sometimes with the dog, because cats, it's all on her time. Like if I'm in the mood to, like, hang out and cuddle with my cat, it doesn't work that way. It's got to be on her time.
Mhm.
Dogs aren't really like that. Dogs are, like, pretty adaptable, and they're like, okay, we get it.
But do you ever play that game where you want to see how far your cat will let you love them? Like, aggressively?
Yeah.
Like,
Everybody does
how
that when they come
hard
over
can
too.
I pet you? And it just kinda gets weird,
Until,
like,
like,
harder and harder. The one of my cats, though, like, she doesn't have a limit. It just I'm like, "This oh my god, what is wrong with you?" Like, obviously.
she doesn't start, like, hissing at you or anything.
No, she's just like, "Yes!" Like, "Give me the love." It's really actually really annoying. It's clingy. It's a
She,
clingy kind of love.
she's a clinger cat. My cat can be clingy, but it's very, like, she's very, like, um I would say if you had to diagnose my cat with with the mental illness, she was probably bipolar.
Maybe she just has a Scottish woman inside of
Or
her
she has a Scottish one
who's
inside of
just
her,
really
and
angry.
she thinks she's Irish. Yeah.
I'm really glad that came back around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something's going on. But my favorite thing right now during the summer, with my cat, is the flies or bugs that get in the house, because she will not sleep until they're dead. If someone slips in, she loses her mind.
Okay, well, that makes me jealous because now I think my cats are not pulling their weight.
They should be. Yeah.
Rude. I know, they don't pay rent either.
Nothing. 0.
Ungrateful.
I actually said that's what got me ghosted on a dating app. I said something about yeah, when I posted about getting ghosted on dating apps earlier, and yeah, the last ghost I got was I said something to her along the lines of, yeah, because it was like kind of like an intro type of thing, and we had been like messaging back and forth for like a few days, which for a dating app is like decades. And I was like, okay. And then I found out what really turned things. I found out, and I don't think he'll care that I said this either.
Uh-oh.
I found out that she had already matched and met up with Zach Vaughn. And I was like, okay. And she ghosted him. And that's what he told me. And I was like, okay. He's like, remember that joke about ghosting? Yeah, that's like about her. I was like, okay. And I was like, well, we'll see how it goes. And he's like, what you need to do is you need to meet up with her, and then you need to ghost her. And avenge the ghosting. And
I'm glad I get to hear the other side of dating apps, man. The male side.
It was, and I said nothing inappropriate, nothing wrong. All I said was like a brief intro, like, hey, I'm a homeowner. Like, I was trying to give her the stats, like the good stuff, like the green flag stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, I have a cat. She lives here, but she pays 0 rent. I did say that, and I was just trying to be funny. And a couple of my pictures are of me on stage doing comedy, because I'm like, I'm going to use that.
Mm-hmm.
because it's an easy thing to talk about, or people ask me about it, and it's a good conversation starter. And that's all I said. And because the conversation was kind of like dead, and I was just like, oh, since you aren't really, because I gave her an open window to like ask me, whatever you want to know, because like I'm pretty open and honest about who I am and what I do and whatever. And uh, then I got nothing. So I was like, oh, since you're not asking me questions, here's a bunch of answers that you and I was like, whatever. I just threw out. I was like, whatever. I don't really care what happens at this point.
Yeah, how did that go?
And then I sent that message yesterday. Then today I was unmatched. I was like, okay,
Oh, I don't think I've ever unmatched. You can unmatch people?
yeah,
What?
yeah.
Can you tell I don't use dating apps a lot?
You shouldn't. They're terrible.
I know. I'm on there at like 3 a.m. I'm like, I just want the compliments.
Nice.
Yeah, it turns out my mental health like hinges on compliments from strangers. Dating apps.
Oh wow. Compliments are great. I brought that up a couple times on just random. I posted about it. I've been trying to do more Instagram reels because for some reason Instagram loves to push my reels, and the Modern Day Overthinker page gets uh gets a kickback. It's like $8 every 1,000 views or something.
Nice.
So that actually adds up. I got like $160 like last month. I was like, okay,
There you go. Living big in the Quad Cities.
huge, big time.
There you go.
Quit my job tomorrow. No, I wish.
Should put that on your dating profile.
Yeah, I get paid. I'm an influencer.
Yes.
Oh God, I will never. I say I'm a creative. That's what actually Facebook labeled me as, a creative on my Facebook profile. I did not ask for that. They did that on their own.
Ew, Facebook. Consent is important.
Zuckerberg does not care.
Oh, I
He's
bet
not
he
a person.
doesn't. Yeah, no, that's true.
He's a robot. He's not a real person. It's just watch him. I love the videos, like making fun of him and like him trying to act like a human and stuff. It's great. But yeah, Facebook made me a creator for some reason, which is because I post a lot of random stuff. But yeah, they don't pay me on Facebook, but they pay me on Instagram, which is the same difference. But a couple of my comedy videos took off on Instagram, but I don't get paid for those because it's on a different account,
Oh,
which sucks. I wish
Yeah.
I wish I just had one account, but I'm kind of stuck. It is what it is. But we'll get back on topic. Sorry, we kind of went on a rant there.
what was the topic again?
The topic
Being
is
sad.
being sad, as
Being
some people
sad.
call it, or as people with depression call it, they call it depression. And well, sometimes we're just sad too. There's times where I'm just sad. Things make me sad. But yeah, just being sad for no reason is basically depression. And yeah, you said you've over the years developed some coping skills. You have having a responsibility and having things that you need to do, and things to look forward to are really important. I found that out myself too, and like having things scheduled and things like that. So, what are some other helpful tips that you have brought for us?
Yeah, so my biggest one is actually like having a list of gratitude or accomplishments is like the easiest thing. And it sounds cheesy. It sounds really cliche.
It's actually I've heard that a million times.
No, it's my favorite. But I don't put like actual it's not usually like gratitude. It's usually like cool things that I felt
Positive
accomplished about
things.
that you can read. Because one of the things with depression too, like if it is you're kind of in it, when you're you're kind of in those feels. You kind of just get this feeling like, man, everything sucks and it always
Yeah.
will, and I don't know if it's ever going to get better.
Yeah.
And then you kind of forget, you kind of go into, especially with migraines, like you go into a brain fog, and it's
Mm.
actually kind of hard to remember specific things.
Ah.
So I have a list of like cool things that I've accomplished. That sounds so dumb. Cool things that I feel like I've accomplished, and things that make me happy. And then I like to print out pictures, like old school Walgreens style, just print
Okay.
out pictures,
Yeah.
and I kind of have them just around my house. Um, and they might even like things that you wouldn't normally frame, but I'm gonna frame it because that's a
Yeah.
moment that like when I know when I'm kind of in a bad spot, like I want to remember that,
Yeah.
and it just kind of brings it back. So I took this online class like It's online through, I think, Yale University, the science of well-being.
Okay.
And so they look at like how studies show like our happiness and well-being. And one of them is photos.
Was this a
So
class that you actually had to like?
no, I audited.
Oh,
I
okay.
just audited this class for free, like
Oh,
online.
sweet.
Yeah. So it's the science of well-being. Everybody should take it. It's kind of like showing you how like your self-care is not actually self-care. Like it's not actually helping you at all. It's probably making you more sad. And that was really interesting to me. But taking pictures can like in your brain take you back to the feelings that you had at that moment. So especially when you're on trips, like something special with family, um, you can look at this picture and your brain kind of has those same feelings. And so that's been one thing that's like super, super easy. You also like do this in your office because you don't have to tell anybody, like, I'm sad. This is why I have all these photos. But I like to keep a few things in my office too. So when I see it, I just kind of let myself feel like, oh, yeah, that's what joy feels like. And that was one of the things that I liked.
Just a reminders. Okay, that
Yeah,
makes sense.
but it's like it's like scientific too. It sounds cheesy, but
What are some of the things that when you said like certain self-help stuff really doesn't work? Like what type of examples?
so self-care. The biggest one that I like to point out to people because I do this all the time. So when you're in a bad spot and then you just decide to like veg out and watch TV,
Mm.
it's actually making your brain more sad.
Oh yeah.
Like scientifically, like
Oh. Makes
it,
sense.
it does, but it doesn't because it also feels like, ooh, I need this thing, or oh, I need to eat comfort food, and of course, like
It's like a Band-Aid that doesn't stay on.
yeah, and usually comfort food, is not healthy for our bodies, of
Oh yeah.
course. And so it's just actually it's like
I ate a
literally
whole
making
can
you
of Pringles
more
in one sitting
sad.
the other day.
Ugh.
Yeah, it was bad. Just
I know. I had
like it was nothing.
Flavor Blast goldfish for dinner the other night.
Oh.
Oh, it tasted so good, and then I felt like absolute trash the next day.
Oh yeah.
Like, okay, I regret that.
Yep.
But yeah, those are kind of the two things, like
Or eating a
comfort
bunch of ice
eating.
cream. Like just
hmm
yeah.
And also like complaining. So
Mm.
that was one that I
Yeah.
know like there's a difference between productive conversation and like kind of
Just
venting.
bitching.
And then when you realize like, okay, this is the second or third person I've talked to about this, or you made a face, you done that before?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So have you.
No, shut up.
We've all done it.
I know because we're both born on March 23rd.
Yep.
So
It's a March 23rd thing.
it's an Aries thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that like complaining and also like workplace complaining. And I know like the workplace can be the hardest because they understand what you're going through on a daily basis, but these are also people that you're spending the bulk of your life with if you work 40 hours a week. So
In person.
yeah. And so you kind of want to like, okay, these are my frustrations, but then also talk more about your joys or what's good. Because otherwise you just get in this rut and then everybody's unhappy and then everybody like
I was like that today.
Yep. I mean, sometimes yeah, complaining can be my mode of communication and that's just not healthy. So, yeah, those are a few things that like were my biggest, but can I tell you an exercise that I love?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it meditation?
No.
Okay.
Why do you hate meditation?
No, I don't hate it. I'm just not good at it. I've tried, and I want to continue to try it, but I'm not consistent. That's the problem.
That's why they call it a practice.
Yep, exactly.
So Alberto Villaldo, I'm going to say it wrong. I'm sure I said it wrong, 100%. I was reading his books because I'm also a shamanic practitioner. So when I was reading his book, I really loved how he talked about sacred cows.
Okay.
And these are the things that like they feel too sacred to question. So in the U.S., it used to be, I don't think anymore, like whatever the president says goes. Like you don't go against that. I don't know if that makes sense. Or like in Catholicism, like whatever the Pope says, like, all right, that's the right thing.
Oh, I know all about that.
Right, because we're born on March 23rd and we're both Catholic.
Yeah.
Or I was, yeah.
Yeah. Recovering. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. So those are kind of like the sacred cows. And so you make a list and it's like and you fill it out and then you say, I will finally, and then you fill out that word. So for a lot of people, it's like when I lose 20 pounds, I'll finally wear that swimsuit. Or like when I don't know, what do people like to do?
What do normal people like to do? Uh,
When I have a good job, like I'll finally be happy. That kind of thing. So you're
yeah,
kind of like you make a list and you fill it out, and it kind of just opens your eyes to like what you're holding back from in this moment. And then on the side, you kind of write down like, all right, so I'm actually going to take a hard look at that and see what part of that goal can I do today. So wear the damn
short
swimsuit
term.
is kind of what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah,
be happy anyway, even if you haven't hit those goals. And that's kind of my favorite one, especially for like depression or chronic illness, um, because you're never going to reach the end of it. That's not a thing.
yeah.
Like you're never gonna find that perfect cure. So you have
You're
to find
never
those
gonna
ways to like,
graduate and move on and be like, oh yeah, I'm good now.
oh my god, a depression diploma. That'd be
Yeah,
so cool.
yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, those are kind of like my
That's kind of how we look at addiction too. Being in recovery and being around other people who have been in recovery for a long time say that like you don't graduate from this, you're gonna have to live with this your whole life. Like, that's the way you have to treat it. Because if you think, I've known some people that think, I'm good. I'm not. I just, I don't. I'm not an addict or I'm not an alcoholic, and I just needed some time off or I needed to get better or whatever. And then they start drinking again or start using whatever drug it was, and then they're right back where they started from.
Yep.
It's scary, and that's why I'm just like, yeah. A lot of people have done the research for me, so I'm just like, I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna keep. I'm just gonna keep not doing any of that. And
No, I hear you. Like I don't have an addiction. Well, not to substances, but like I'm not super happy about how like I love the comedy scene,
mhm.
but I don't like being in it. It's not healthy for me. And so sometimes like yeah, I like to go to mics and I like to hear everybody and sometimes I like to tell jokes, but like it's not an environment that I think is great for me.
Why is that? No, I'm really curious.
Well, one, like you're usually one of the only women,
Ooh,
and so it's a male-led mindset,
yeah,
and you
yeah,
kind of like ugh, I have more boundaries than this. Like mental boundaries. Like I don't like those jokes, but I have to listen to them anyway.
yeah.
And like some of that type of stuff, but also like the drinking. I know like it's at a bar. I'm gonna have a drink, but I struggle with like yeah, but then I want to, and like
Yeah.
I really have to kind of put my own self in my own place. So
Set boundaries and limits.
yeah, yep, and that can be hard, especially when you're like, oh, but this is coming here was like my reward for getting through the workday, and I'm gonna come here and enjoy myself.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, but I can enjoy myself without drinking.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
It is.
I don't know.
It is a thing.
This summer's
Trust
been
me,
rough,
I
but
am. I am proof that it is a thing. Some people think I'm like not that happy because I don't drink. It's funny because on stage I'm kind of dry and I'm just like that's just like the way I. That's just kind of the way I am on stage, and it's just like no, I'm really not that sad. I'm just pretty chill. Like that's just the way I am. Uh,
mhm.
and one of the main reasons I don't drink is because or don't drink again is because I'm afraid of who I'm going to become when I drink. And the person I was when I stopped drinking, I don't want to be like that. So I just don't want to risk it.
Yep, I wouldn't.
It just doesn't seem. Well, it's not necessarily the person I was. Well, the person I was not wasn't just drinking. So,
Right.
um, I
Well,
don't want to.
it's why I'm also like really hesitant ever to take painkillers
Yeah.
because I was given so
Yep.
like before I was
I'm glad I never liked any. I was an upper person, but yeah.
I love it. Give me all of them. That's
Yeah.
fine. But no, I'm really like hesitant now because for a while for my neck pain they were just giving me Vicodin.
Mm.
And they were like never get adjusted by a chiropractor because like they were very strongly believed that like it was going to cause a stroke, which I've seen the studies on this. Like I'm very familiar with chiropractic practices and the chances are so small that it's ridiculous that they were giving me Vicodin every month for this issue. Like that just pisses me off. But I loved it. I mean, who doesn't love Vicodin? Listen,
I don't know. I didn't like. I only took it one time and I didn't like it. But it was
Good for you. Good for you. It's good.
Made me
It's good if
sick.
you don't like stuff.
made me sick. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, and I have like a lot of pain, like physically. So I love it, but now I just kind of suck it up. I get adjusted once a week, and I take ibuprofen, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I've been to a chiropractor one time, and he couldn't do anything to adjust me because I was too tense the whole time. I was fighting him.
Mm-hmm.
I just couldn't. He's like, "Do you know how to relax?" I was like, "Not really."
You're like, no, I'm an Aries. I was born on March 23rd.
Yeah, physically, I am always tense.
Yeah.
It's just the way I am. I don't know. I couldn't do it. He's like, well, there's ways around this, and then I never saw him again because, yeah, I don't
Because
know.
you ghosted him.
I ghosted him.
Look at you.
Karma. Just getting ghosted. Oh man, I've been ghosted in real life one time by a girl. That was interesting.
In real life? What do you mean?
Well, like not on a dating app. Like we had met in person, and like we didn't meet on a dating app, and
One person just didn't get back to you after that?
what do you mean?
Only one? Like, I do this all the time.
You ghost people all the time?
Who's not ghosting people? Look. Sorry. Okay.
Oh no.
We'll have to talk about that another time.
Yeah, I'll talk about that. It's so toxic.
Yeah,
But
I never said I was a healthy person.
okay, you didn't say it was a good thing to do, but yeah, it's an easy thing to do, of course.
It's an easy thing. Yeah, but it's okay. So, like, I'll put it back on. Part of it is the migraines and depression. Like, I'll talk to somebody, but then I'll have like 2 days when I'm super sick and I just don't have the energy to talk to anyone. And by the time I go back and try to explain that, like, it just gets really weird. And then they think I'm lying. And like, I'm like, no, I totally understand that. That makes sense. Or somebody thinks I'm not talking enough. And I'm like, yeah, it's because I've, in super pain and like don't care about anything right now because everything hurts. So
Yeah.
going back, so like some of it is just, shit, I ruined that one.
Yeah. So that's not really a complete. Yeah.
It's a ghost because they have no idea what happened. Sometimes.
But yeah, do you like completely cut off communication? Like
Yeah. What do you not get about this?
it sounds like you try to explain it to them.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Okay. Sometimes, and then other times you just.
I'm like, well, I guess that's done. That was a fun 2 days. Yeah.
Well, this was like months. So.
Wait, you talked for months?
Yeah, and got ghosted.
Is she dead?
No.
Are you sure?
No, she's not dead. She's alive.
Okay, that's
I think it was a month. Okay, I don't know if it was multiple months.
Look, I'm talking like.
This was more than a few days. And she eventually apologized to me for it years later.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
I bet that felt good though.
That
No?
to get the apology?
Yeah.
That she realized that that what she did was wrong. It did. Because some people there's some people I expect apologies from that I know I will never get.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah. And I wasn't expecting that one to ever happen. And
All right. So Colin's sacred cow. When I get an apology, I will finally feel better. And that's not true, Colin. You can feel better today.
ooh,
Look at that.
that's true.
You can let
Well,
it go.
the one I'm talking about that I will never get is I moved past that one with my therapist, and it's just I gotta understand, one of the sayings that I have it's one of the cheesiest sayings ever, but one of the things I've learned is hurt people. That's the most simple saying ever, but it's so true.
It's so true.
And that's exactly what happened, and I gotta chalk it up to that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what happened.
No, it's true. I mean, yep. I can't argue with that
Yeah,
one.
so it's like, I don't know why I recently saw that, like, not that long ago. I was like, how have I never heard this expression before, like, in my life? I used to actually make fun of all expressions and cheesy things like that because I was a pretty negative person for the most part. for a long time, and I used to like see those sayings and be like, these are so stupid. And people who would post like cheesy quotes and stuff like that. No, I'm that person. I'm like, what? Who the hell am I? And I'm like,
You're in a healing phase, and that's fine.
yeah,
Like, that's a good thing.
very much so. And I have a lot of. That's the thing is I know. That's one thing that keeps me going is because I know that I'll never be like completely healed. There's always something that I can be working on.
That's exhausting, though. I actually
It
talk a
is.
lot about.
It is, but
So, like, in my shamanic practice, like, I actually talk a lot about, like.
I'm just making sure we're good. Okay.
Are we? Oops. Have I talked too much?
No.
But I talk a lot in my shamanic practice, like, well, now I've lost my train of thought.
I was talking about.
Oh, healing is not your purpose.
Yeah.
Living is your purpose.
Living is my purpose.
Healing is a tool to get there.
Yeah.
But I think sometimes we become obsessed. I definitely do this with like the next thing. And I almost become like so busy self-improving. I'm like, I think I'm using that as a coping mechanism because I'm not really sitting with stuff. I'm kind of moving through it too fast or like getting into a new hobby too fast or like then I want to do this, then I want to do that, but it's actually just a way to like keep my brain busy so I'm not thinking about these other things. But yeah, healing is not my purpose. That's one of my mantras. So it's like okay to stop with the self-evaluation for a while.
Yeah. I get too obsessive about it sometimes.
Everybody does. It's fine.
Yeah. It's like, oh, I should be doing this or I should be this and all that stuff. And I'm getting better about it. And I'm trying to just, because I have a lot of, and I do need to write more stuff down, like more positive things that I'm doing and gratitude stuff. And I've talked to a lot of people about, the gratitude thing and gratitude lists. And it's something I hear about a lot. But yeah, I have a lot of good things going. I mean, it's going to be probably not till like 7:30 or 8. I'm going to be on the radio.
What?
Yeah. Trevor hooked it up. Have you met Trevor?
Nope.
Trevor Goodall?
Nope.
He's in the the new improv what's it called? Holy Smokes.
Holy smokes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, I think I've met him. Then it's I struggle with names.
Yeah, I'm not good with names either. It took me a couple times to meet him to remember his name. And yeah, he is a radio host on iRock 93.5, which is not a station I listen to, but because I listen to rap. I'm the white nerdy dude who loves rap. But yeah, he does a show where it's like pre-recorded. But it's gonna air on Sunday. I don't know how it works. I'm gonna talk to him about it because I'm very confused. I'm like, is this a podcast or what is this?
Right.
I'm very confused. But all right, I will. And it's mostly to promote the show. And he wants me to. And he said I can talk about basically, plug whatever I want because I talk about the podcast and.
Yeah. That's exciting.
Yeah. So
put that on your accomplishments list.
That is on the accomplishments list. And my grandma texted me today, and because I was in the newspaper for the comedy show tomorrow.
Nice. Okay.
Because they have been promoting the shit out of that, which they're doing great. I mean, I've been tagged so many times on the show tomorrow at the Buffalo Community Center that this show will probably not air before that, so I'm not going to go into that. 'Cause I don't think I'll have enough time to edit it before that.
That's all right. A cool thing happened.
Yeah. It's I'm looking forward to it though. But yeah, I'm mainly going on the show timing wise. We did it this time so I could promote the show I'm doing next month at Stardust. So I'm really looking forward to that. I want to prove that I can have a successful big comedy show where a lot of people show up, because I've seen a lot of shows where it's like all it is a bunch of other comedians and there's like five people in the audience, and I want to prove that I know how to be a good marketer, I guess you could say.
Because that's what you went to school for, right?
Yes.
Yeah. That makes sense.
And I mainly specialized, and they didn't really have they didn't have any classes for it yet because it was just starting to become more of a thing. But online marketing was like what I really like learned about the most and did a lot of on my own.
Mhm. And you're doing it.
Yeah, yeah, and I eventually want to be able to do it. I'm trying to get into freelancing to do some website stuff because I've done that in the past, and um, just for extra money because I like doing stuff like that and making websites look better and things like that, and just tweaking it. I don't code or anything, but I know how to use WordPress really well.
Mhm.
So
Well, and I think that like that, you know, tying that back in though to what we were originally talking about,
mhm.
just doing stuff.
Yeah,
Like finding things you enjoy and just doing it just can help so much with depression or just keeping your eye on the ball. Like,
staying active.
yeah.
Yeah, and I'm actually, and I was thinking about this on the way here. I'm like, just how much I laugh at how much like I have changed, and it's a good thing. But I laugh about it too because I can find humor in almost anything at this point. And I was like, I'm actually looking forward to going to the gym later, which is something I would have never. I would have made fun of myself for saying. Like the old me is making fun of me for saying that right now. But it's like something I'm very like. It's very like important to me, and it's been very helpful for me in the last year that I've been going, and I've been going pretty consistently. I haven't fallen off,
Hmm.
which is awesome because I used to like go for like a month or two and then just like never go again. And I even paid for gym memberships for years and that I
Oh my
never
God.
used.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Most expensive t-shirt I ever bought.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
for sure.
I didn't think I got a t-shirt.
Ah,
Yeah.
rude.
Yeah. I should talk to Kim about that because it was Ultimate Fitness, and her Kim Martin, who I've had on the podcast, her husband owns Ultimate Fitness. Like, you guys owe me a t-shirt.
You're like, Sarah got one. I mean, from a different place.
From
But yeah.
yeah. I'm thinking about changing my membership though. I've heard Planet. I just had the really cheap one because I was like, give me the cheap one and give me the one where I'm not committed to anything because I don't know what's gonna happen because I know me, you know. And now that I've actually done it for a year, I'm like, maybe I can actually change to the cooler stuff and like because I think they might have like a sauna or something or I don't know. I know they have tanning beds. I don't care about that. I think you might be able to get a massage though. That would be nice. Um,
From a person?
I don't know. I
Find that out, man.
yeah,
We
yeah,
need the
because
details.
yeah, I'm gonna get the details of that because I've heard there's some perks, extra perks that I don't know about with my really cheap member, like the bottom of the barrel membership where I just go for 45 minutes to an hour and I leave. Um, yeah, I'll have to look into that a little bit more. But yeah, going to the gym and working out has been huge for me. And it was something I hated and I had such a negative mentality about for so long. And that stems back from when I was younger because I used to get made fun of when I went to the gym because I was very tiny and I did not grow until I was like a junior in high school, senior, and I was really short and skinny and I just did not have any muscle and I could not lift like any weights at all. And like girls were in the gym just like benching more than me and like I was getting ripped on and I just hated it. So
Oh,
that like
man.
has been in my head for so long. I was like, this place sucks.
Yeah.
And I got over that finally. It took me a long
Oh,
time.
man.
And I just like I don't know. I was like, yeah, people were like, oh, yeah, get the like, all these endorphins and get like the and stuff. I'm like, I just feel terrible after every time I gone. But I found the right like workout and the right routine for me that actually works. That was that was key. And I started small. I don't do a whole lot of stuff, but I do enough, and it works for me. So
Yeah. Well, and I love evidence. So they're always saying, what neurons fire together, wire together. So if it makes you feel good, it's going to make you feel good every time you go back because because like I said, you're like looking at a photograph, you're going to experience those same feelings. It's that same thing. I've never felt that way about the gym, but good for you.
I never did until recently. So it could change. No.
I can't. I'm not disciplined enough for it. I need to work out where it doesn't feel like working out. So
Okay.
dance, horseback riding. I mean, I used to train horses. I'll do
Okay.
that kind of stuff, and that's kind of how I always stayed fit. But yeah,
But you know what works for you. That's good.
yeah, I hate the gym. My
Okay.
brain just like can't. I just get so bored.
Oh, you get
I'm just
bored.
done. Yeah, and like repetition. Ugh, I can't do it.
Oh, I just throw on some great rap music and I just go.
Yeah, it sounds awful.
Sounds
It
awful.
sounds. You're the dark side of March 23rd.
I'm the dark side of March 23rd. Who
Yeah.
else do I know? Oh, my friend Sophie from college, March 23rd. I haven't talked to her in a long time. But yeah, we used to get really drunk on her birthdays in college. It was fun. That was before things got real bad. Well, we should probably let Caleb go home because I don't know if he has anything after this, but he's got a baby. So I feel bad.
Does that just give him a free pass to stuff? What?
Well, and I also only pay them for an hour,
I know.
so
Okay, that's fair.
I
I was kidding. Babies are important. People are cool.
Babies are important. People are cool. He's a cool baby. He passed the vibe check, so
Yeah. He didn't cry when I look at him. So.
he didn't cry when I looked at him, so that was a plus.
Yep.
Yeah, I had better success with dogs, but yeah. Well, I appreciate you being on and sharing your experience with us because it's important. Like people need to know, like, these things are possible and it's possible to live with depression and live with anxiety and have, healthy coping skills.
Yeah, I know. It surprises me too.
Yeah.
Every time I choose a healthy thing, I'm like, oh yeah, that is possible. That's cool.
Yeah. Instead of like what you maybe used to do or have done in the past, and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
I am learning, I'm growing.
It's possible.
It is possible. Well, I appreciate it, and I'm glad you were comfortable enough to share your last name, even though I butchered it the first time. So I'll work on it.
That was rough for me. So you're welcome.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, people will appreciate that because I've had a couple people who are like, I don't want to give out my full name. I'm like, that kind of like the thing is about that is people want to put a human behind especially if they're just listening and not watching it.
Mhm.
They want to put make sure that's a real person. I don't have just some robot.
I'm a real human, guys.
I'm a real person.
Yes.
I was gonna say real boy, but that didn't make sense there. 'Cause that's from what, Peter Pan or something.
Unless I'm dissociating, and then I'm not sure.
Then you're just
Am I human or not? Am I alive? Are we in an alternate reality? What's happening?
oh man, that could be another episode. But
I know. We'll get there.
We gotta stop. All right, thank you though. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
If you're still listening, thank you for tuning in and make sure you subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff. Head to mdoverthinker.com for all the links. Thanks again for listening and take care of yourself.